Welcome back to Earth Changers. I'm Amy Hyder, your host, and joining me for this segment over the phone and getting up very early for someone who's into technical rehearsals is Mary Katherine Sosebee of Crimes of the Heart. Good morning, Mary Katherine.
Good morning, Amy.
And you're performing in Crimes of the Heart with Milltown Players, you know, the up-and-coming theater that everyone's been talking about for the last couple of years. And what is Milltown Players bringing to us this time?
We are bringing Crimes of the Heart to you. We open this Friday. Crimes of the Heart is a Southern play that was written, so probably late 70s, early 80s by Beth Henley. It is a very heartfelt, heartwarming, funny play about three sisters. And we've had a wonderful time rehearsing this show, and it's a great show, and we hope people come see it.
Yeah, I actually have an interesting story about her writing that play. She wrote it, and it was, sort of her, big debut. And she applied it, she tried to applying to regional theaters to get them to do it. And they're like, no, we're not interested. And meanwhile, a friend of hers secretly entered it in the Great American Playwriting Competition at Actors Theater in Louisville, Kentucky, which is like the regional theater that isn't in one of the major coastal series. And it wound up being co-winner of the competition. So, I
think Kathy Bates played a role. I think she was maybe one of the sisters in that competition in Louisville.
Oh my goodness!
I did correct.
Now, see, I didn't realize that one. That's just huge. So with that play, she won a national competition. So I've seen it before. It's so funny.
It is. It's funny, and it's just good theater, right? It's just good storytelling. The characters are all rich. We've all had a great time exploring who these characters are and how they relate to one another, and it's good storytelling. It's good theater. So it won a Pulitzer Prize. The play had was a nominee for a Tony Award on Broadway. And there was a movie that was made that had Diane Keaton and Sissy Spacek and Jessica Lange in the 80s. And there were several Oscar nominations, I believe, from that movie. So it's good stuff, I tell you.
I feel like it's one of those great female-led Southern dramas, drama/comedies, dark comedies occasionally. I always consider, it's almost like I always think of like the top three as Crimes of the Heart, Fried Green Tomatoes, and what is it? Steel Magnolias.
Magnolias, yes.
You always miss the third one or the seventh dwarf. It just
exactly
can't reach that one. But
that's a great way. That's a great category to group it in. Yeah, I would say it's similar to those types of shows.
Yeah, if you like those and you haven't seen the movie Crimes of the Heart, trust me, this is really appealing, really good, and a little dark.
a little dark, yes, definitely. Babe is a character, and she's one of the sisters, and she shoots her husband. That's one of the reasons that have brought all these sisters together, and the reason that she says she has shot her husband is because she just doesn't like the way that he looks. So there's a little bit of humor, and obviously the story continues, and you find it's a little bit more complex than that. And there's some mature subject matter for sure. This is not a show for children, but I would say it's PG-13, and it's really great for everybody.
Well, life is always a little more complicated than that, and it deals with very real human issues and the way people relate to each other, especially in the South.
Yes. One of the things, all of these characters are rather eccentric, a bit extreme, but that's kind of how we are in the South, right? Everybody, I know, it doesn't matter how extreme a character can be, whether it be in any form of art that has to deal with the South, somebody like that person. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've heard it said that, in the South, we don't hide away our eccentric relatives. We put them on the front porch in a rocker and hand them a sweet tea.
Yes, exactly.
to entertain
That's
the neighborhood.
Very, very true. That's right. That's right. It's the dinner party conversation. My family is crazier than yours. Trust me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
This is a crazy family.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you start up this weekend. Tell us, what is the run of the show? When are you going to
The run of the
perform?
show. So we open this Friday, January 18th, and we run through Sunday, February 3rd. So we open on a Friday, but then the following 2 weekends run Thursday through Sunday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Shows are at 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then it's at 3 o'clock on Sundays. So you have your choice. You can come see the show in the evening or in the daytime, whatever is most convenient for you.
Okay, and how much are the tickets?
Tickets are $12, but I believe there's some discounts for senior citizens and military and students. I think I'm right on that.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can get a ticket and pick out your seats at our website, milltownplayers.org, or you can call the box office. That number is 864-947-8000.
And where is this held? I mean,
we are located in Pelzer, right off of Highway 8, in the little town of Pelzer. It's a little off the beaten path, but it's close to everywhere. So lots of our audiences come from, I would say the majority of our audiences come from Greenville, Simpsonville, Anderson, Easley, even as far as Clemson and the Key area. So we really serve the entire upstate. So
and doing some
the
amazing
same distance from everywhere.
Yeah, doing some amazing productions, and at that price, I mean, that's unbeatable. You can't
beat it.
You can't go see a movie for that at night.
You're right.
You actually
cannot see a movie, and that is part of our mission at Milltown is high quality, high production values, but affordable theater. We believe that theater changes people's lives and enriches people's lives in the way we tell stories through performing art and the art of theater. And the more people that can see it, the better it is. And what's really fun is sometimes people will come see the show because it's so affordable. Oftentimes people will come see the show a second time because they're able to do that. So
that's wonderful.
It's wonderful. We're thrilled with this ticket price. It's exciting.
Yeah, and what a compliment to you guys that they want to see it a second time. Seriously.
That is always very.
They're coming back.
Nice. Well, and what sometimes it is it's they're coming back, but they're oftentimes bringing a friend or bringing a few friends. Right? They go and see it with maybe their spouse, and then they say, "Oh, my friend would maybe like this." And sometimes, theater can be, especially if it's not something that you experience very often, it can be it's a vulnerable place, right? Sometimes to be an audience member. So sometimes it takes someone who's maybe gone or goes to the theater often to bring someone new into the fold. So it's nice to have someone bring you in that has experienced it to get to see it with someone who's experiencing it for the first time.
And theater is a wonderful shared experience. I go out and watch a movie with someone, and usually I'm really ready to just go home when it's done. When I go see theater, I want to go out afterwards and sit there with a cup of coffee and go over what I just saw.
You're so right, Alex, and that's what's fun, that you do get to talk about the characters, or what did you think, or did you see this, and even though everyone's seeing the same show, people take different things from it, right? So it's I always love the car ride back home, or like you said, the coffee, or after the play to talk about the show. So, and Crimes of the Heart is definitely one of those plays that you will have lots to discuss afterwards. So, lots of good conversation.
Definitely. So, Mary Katherine, thank you for joining us this morning. She's in Crimes of the Heart with Milltown Players. You can go get the tickets at www.milltownplayers.org. It's from January 18th through February 3rd at historic Pelzer, Pelzer Auditorium in Pelzer, and you can't beat that ticket price, $12, but with discounts for students, military, seniors. Just you can check. Now, what's the phone number again? That's the one thing I didn't.
The phone number is 864-947-8000.
Okay, well, you guys have a fantastic tech week. Break a leg.
Thank you.
And
thank you so very much, Amy.
Oh, thank you for joining us this morning. I know how hard it is to get up early after a night of rehearsal. Well, thank you.
Anything. Thank you.
And that is going to about do it for Earth Changers for this week. So I want you to get out there, be an Earth Changer, and have a fantastic week.
If you have an event or topic of interest for Earth Changers, contact Amy Hyder. Amy at earthfmwrth.com.